Hello everyone and welcome to Serendipity in Quarantine. Today we are going to learn about the sea floor spreading theory. So before watching this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's begin. So in the previous video, we learned about the continental drift theory given by Alfred Wegener. So after that, there were some post-drift studies which provided considerable information that was not available at this time. So one of this theory was seafloor spreading theory, which was given by Harry Hess in 1961. So particularly by the mapping of the ocean floor and paleomagnetic studies of rocks from the oceanic region, it revealed following facts. First fact was, along the mid-oceanic ridge, there are volcanic eruptions and they are very common. So they bring huge amount of lava to the surface in this area. So this generated new surface area. Then the second one was the rocks which were equidistant on the either side of the crest of mid-oceanic ridge showed remarkable similarities in terms of period of formation, chemical composition as well as magnetic properties. For example, here we can see if this is mid-oceanic ridge, then over the period of time, the rocks which are equidistant from the crest on the either side of the volcano, we can see similar magnetic properties. For example, the colored ones have the normal magnetic polarity while the white ones have the reverse magnetic polarity. Also, with respect to that, this also showed that these rocks closer to the mid-oceanic ridge have normal polarity and are the youngest. So the age of the rocks increased as one moved away from the crest. So these provide evidence that along the crest there is generation of new rocks. Then the third one was ocean crust rocks are much younger than the continental rocks because oceanic floor is always being evolved through the sea floor spreading theory. So for example, there are some of the ocean crust which are not more than 200 million years old, while some of the continental rocks are as old as 3200 million years old. Then the fourth one was sediments on the ocean floor are unexpectedly very thin. So as scientists were expecting, if the ocean floors were old as a continent, then they might have the complete sequence of sediments for the period of longer duration. But however, it was nowhere was that sediment column found to be older than 200 million years. And the last one, there are some deep trenches have deep seated earthquake occurrence, while the mid-oceanic ridges, the quake foci have the shallow depths. So all these facts if considered, then we got the analysis that if the magnetic properties of rocks on either side of the mid-oceanic ridge led to the purpose of his hypothesis. So Harry Hess gave this theory known as seafloor spreading. So he argued that constant eruption of crest of the oceanic ridges caused rupture of oceanic crust and new lava wedged in. So it pushed oceanic crust on the either side of the ocean floor, thus spreading the ocean floor. So here we can see because of the eruption of lava, the oceanic crust are being pushed to the different sides and thus the oceanic floor, sea floor is spreading. Here we can see in this diagram more detailed facts. So when lava generates, it creates new magma and it spreads lava on the surface. So this forces this oceanic crust to move in the different direction. So here this is the mid-oceanic ridge and we can see ocean crust spreading. Then here we can see collision of the continental crust and the oceanic crust. So here always whenever there is collision between the continental and oceanic crust, there is subduction of the oceanic plate. So you can see that in the both sides oceanic crust is being subducted. While this boundary is known as convergent boundary as they are overlapping over each other, and this boundary where the new part is being generated is known as the divergent plate boundary. We can see presence of volcanoes over this oceanic floor, and because of there are multiple types of volcanoes. For example, on convergent boundary there are stratovolcanoes, while here there are shield volcanoes, and sometimes at the position of the subduction the trenches are being formed. So this was the end of video about sea floor spreading. If you have any doubts, please comment below, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.